Hi, and welcome to our discussion on the 10 questions to ask yourself if you still haven't found a job. The information I'm going to talk about is based on an article written by Catherine Hanson. You can check out a link in the written article. If you've been looking for a job for a while and you haven't been having much luck, it's time to reevaluate yourself by answering these questions to see if the problem lies with you or if you're just having bad luck. Number 1. Are you networking? It's really important to get yourself out there and let people know that you're looking for a job. When telling people, make sure you're specific about what you're looking for, as it will improve your chances of finding the type of job you want. When networking with people, it's a good idea to have copies of your resume on hand to give to them. This way they can pass them on to any employers they know that might be hiring. As well as looking for a job, networking can be used to learn more about a particular industry. Ask someone that has worked in or is currently working in the chosen field, and inquire about the skills and experiences required to do the job. Number 2. Are you limiting your search? A lot of people limit themselves when looking for a job because they use only a single source of advertisement. Don't rely solely on job ads from newspapers or internet job sites, because most jobs aren't advertised. To give yourself the best chance of finding a job, you should use every option available to you: cold calling, networking, and advertisements from the newspaper and internet. Number 3. Are you targeting the employers that are in most need of your skills? To make your job hunting more efficient, do some research and put together a list of the employers that you want to contact based on the following criteria: the type of company you want to work for, the companies that are most likely to have openings in your field, and the companies that are in need of the skills you have to offer. Once you've done your research and put together a list, it's time to approach the companies you've chosen. You can approach them in a number of ways. Send them a cover letter to impress them with your skills and knowledge. Use your network contacts to uncover people that can help you contact people in your target companies. Interview people for information about your target companies. And watch for job ads from those companies in either the newspaper or online. Number 4. Are you spending enough time job hunting? When you're looking for a job, job hunting should become your full-time job. Now, I know this may not be possible if you're a student or if you're already employed seeking a better position. But like a lot of things, you only get out what you put in. So give it as much time as you can. Your daily goal should be to contact people in your network, with the idea of setting up interviews with your contacts. Make sure you exhaust all avenues available to you before moving on to your next target. If you're stuck for ideas, you can ask your contacts, family or friends for advice and guidance. Number 5. Do you follow up after sending your resume and cover letter? When you apply for jobs, do you blindly send out resumes and cover letters hoping that an employer responds but never end up getting one? It's important to follow up with your employers after you sent them your resume and cover letter. Make sure you either call or email the employer to see how your application is progressing and to ask if you can set up an interview. Those who proactively follow up with the employer are much more likely to get interviews and stay on the employer's mind. Number 6. Are you getting interviews? Are you following up with employers but never getting asked to come in for an interview? The problem could be with how you've structured your resume or cover letter. Nowadays, people have little tolerance for errors and don't have time to read your entire resume. If the information they want doesn't stand out, you won't get considered. For more information on writing a resume or cover letter, check out the articles on these topics in the resource section of the Let's Get Working website. Number 7. How are your interview skills? If you're having no problems getting an interview, but find you never make it past that stage, you might have to improve your interview skills. Practice your responses and videotape yourself during a mock interview with family or friends. Not only will this allow them to critique your performance, the video will show you how you appear to others. Once you've sorted out your interview skills, you may have to look at how you disclose your disability. Saying the wrong thing at the wrong time could scare an employer off. Remember, when disclosing your disability, it's important to remain factual and positive. For more information on this topic, see the article on disclosing your disability. Number 8. Do you send thank you notes after interviews? Remember, courtesy doesn't cost anything, so send the employer a thank you note after your interview. It won't make or break the interview, but that extra effort could just put you ahead of someone else in the employee's mind. Number 9. Do you follow up with employers after the interview? Has it been a week and you still haven't heard anything from the employer, even when they said they would? Be sure to follow up with the employer. It's important to be polite, but be persistent. Number 10. Have you asked what you're doing wrong? If all else had failed, and you've been told you didn't get the job, have you tried asking what you can improve upon? Not everyone's going to be willing to help, but some will, and it's worth the effort to ask. When you receive a rejection, make sure to let the employer know that you're still interested in the position. After all, the person they hire may not work out, and they may have to rehire. So hopefully you found some areas to improve upon and can continue job hunting with a newfound confidence. As always, if you want any of the information talked about in this video, check out the article on Let's Get Working, which contains everything we've discussed. Until next time, have a good day.